Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Aili Bhattacharya and today we're going to study descriptive statistics. Our topic is methods of data collection. What is method of data collection? It is a fundamental state in any research process. It involves gathering information from various sources, gathering information from various sources. To answer what? To answer research questions, test hypothesis, or evaluate outcome. The method of data collection can be broadly classified into two categories. Okay, first is primary data collection, and the next is very obvious, which is secondary data collection. Today, we're going to study about primary data collection. Okay, now what is primary data collection? This involves the data collection from the source directly. Okay, now we will study observation method of primary data collection. Okay, observation method. There are various methods to collect this data, right? First, let's study about observation method. What is this? Method of data collecting by systematically watching. This is important. Systematically watching, listening, and what? Recording behavior. And participating in the events they occur in the natural setting. Okay, everything in the natural setting. So what do I mean by this? The definition is method of data collecting by systematically watching, listening, recording behavior, and participating in the events as they occur in their natural setting. Okay, in this method we collect the data directly from the field. Directly from the field. Usually, no direct interaction with the respondent is necessary here, because what are we doing here? We are watching, listening, recording. Are we interacting with the respondent? No, right? So this is what I said. In this method, we collect the data directly from the field and no direct interaction with the respondent is necessary. This method is suitable for studying behavior and what? Events, physical environment, for studying all these things. Okay. Now there are types of observation method. There are few types. Okay. Namely, there are structured. First is structured. Next is very obvious, which is not structured, right? Which means unstructured. And then comes participant. Next is very obvious again, non-participant. Next is controlled. And the very obvious, uncontrolled. We're going to come to each of these topics one by one, okay? First, let's start with structured. So, what is structured? Structured observation method. It is predefined rule on what to observe and how to record it, okay? On what to observe and how to record it. This is very important, right? Yes. So can you give an example? An example can be counting the number of times a student answers in a class. This is predefined rule and we know what to observe and how do I need to record this value, right? So the example can be, what did I say? Counting number of students who answers in a class. Okay, is this clear? Now coming to our next topic, which is unstructured. Then what is unstructured? Unstructured is, it is flexible and open-ended. Observer decides what is relevant on the spot. Okay, this is important. Flexible, open-ended, and the observer decides what is relevant on the spot. Okay, now what can be the examples for it? Let me take one example. Observing customer behavior in a shopping mall. Observing customer behavior in a shopping mall. All right. Now coming to our next topic, which is participant. What is participant? Researcher actively takes part in a group or situation which will be studied. This is very much self-explanatory, even though I'll write it. Researcher will actively take part. Actively take part. This is important. Actively take part in a group or situation which will be studied. For example, living in a rural village to study their lifestyle. To study their lifestyle. Okay. Now, the opposite to it, non-participant. Again, very self-explanatory. Okay. What is non-participant? Researcher does not participate but only observes from a distance. Observes from a distance. What can be the example? Example is observing the people working at construction. You can also give me examples in the comment section, okay? Yes, so observing the people working at construction. Now the next point, which is control. What is control? It is conducted in a lab or controlled environment. In a lab or controlled environment. All right. What can be the example for control? Studying animal behavior in a lab. All right. This is lab. Now, next topic, which is the opposite of this, uncontrolled. Uncontrolled is natural. We can also say it is natural. The observation in a natural setting without any control is uncontrolled. Okay? What can be the example for it? Example is observing traffic flow in a road. Traffic flow. Okay? Now, what are the merits? Merits of uncontrolled is information collected are accurate and reliable. Because you're sitting there for long, for example, I'm taking this one. You're sitting at a place, you're watching the traffic flow, and you are doing it yourself. And you are observing it with your own eyes. That is more reliable. And you are taking time, but it is accurate. So what will be the first merit of it? Merits. The first merit I can think of is information collected are accurate and reliable. Any other merit? It captures actual behavior rather than just verbal reports. Because it's accurate. Actual behavior is recorded. And what can be the third point? It will be, it is less affected by the subjectivity on the part of interviewer. Okay, how do I write it? Subjectivity on the part of interviewer. Nice. Now, can you tell me any demerits of it? Let me say for now, but if you can add more, please add in the comment section. What are the demerits? First is it will be expensive and time consuming. As I said, expensive and time consuming. Okay. Next is we need expert for collecting the data. Otherwise, data may be not collected properly. This is also something. We need experts who actually knows about that field. All right. Now, this was on our first method, which is observation method. Now we're going to come to the next method, which is interview method. What is interview method? It involves direct face-to-face or virtual interaction between the interviewer and the respondent when the interviewer asks questions to collect the information. All right. So what did I say? It is direct face-to-face. Direct face-to-face or virtual interaction. Between the interviewer and the respondent. This is clear. So what is it? It is a personal communication between interviewer and interviewee. It allows clarification and deeper insights. Because just understand this, if I'm talking with you, if I'm taking an interview of yours, then we will have a deep bonding. I will ask you maybe a few personal questions or something which I might come up while talking to you. So it will share deeper insights and allows clarification. So it will allow clarification and deeper insights. Okay. Now, again, there are a few types of interview method. The types are first is structured, then is unstructured, then it is semi-structured, then personal, telephonic, online. Okay. Let's come to it one by one. First is structured. What is structured? It will be again predetermined, fixed set of questions and standardized. Okay. Because we are talking about interview method right now. It will be predetermined, like the fixed set of questions, which will also be standardized for everybody, right? So what can be the example for it? Oh no, I meant with this color. Yes, examples can be census survey, or job application form, very important. Job application form. Very basic examples. You don't need to memorize it. You will just understand it through my video, okay? Yes, now coming to the next topic, which is unstructured. What is unstructured? It will be again open-ended. And what? Controversial. When a discussion is open-ended, when it is controversial because both the parties are not coming to a simple point which is agreeable to both the parties. All right. So unstructured will lead to open-ended, controversial, no predetermined questions. No predetermined questions. For example, what? It can be life history interview and etc. Now, what is the next point? It is semi-structured. What is semi-structured? Semi-structured is there will be some fixed questions with scope for open discussion. Very clear definition. Some fixed questions with scope of open-ended discussions. Okay. What can be the example? Case studying. Then journalizing in mass media. Okay. Now we'll come to our next topic, which is personal. Personal or telephonic or online, whatever name you want to give. What are the merits for personal, telephonic, or online interview? Let me first write the merits because it is self-explanatory. What are we doing here? Okay. This is online interview method. The merits are high response rate due to personal interaction. All right. First will be high response rate due to personal interaction. Next will be in-depth and detailed data collection. In-depth and detailed data collection. Okay. Next merit is interviewer can clarify questions. Interviewer can clarify questions. Am I correct? And the fourth point is it is useful for illiterate respondent. Useful for illiterate respondent. Now, if there are merits, there will also be demerits. Coming to the demerits. First, it will be time consuming, of course, time consuming and expensive to conduct. Time consuming and expensive. Next is biased can be major part, biasness. This happens, right? Biasness happens. Now coming to the next topic, next point of demerit, which is for this we will say sometimes it can be less sensitive or less effective for sensitive topics. Less effective for sensitive topics. Now the next point is requires expert or trained people to maintain consistency. Requires expert. Okay. So this is all for primary data collection. For our next class, we're going to study about secondary data collection and everything. Secondary data collection, or maybe we're going to again study few of again primary data collection. There are again, I'm sorry I forgot, which are questionnaire method and schedule. And there is a difference between questionnaire method and schedule. We'll come to that too. And there are merits and demerits of it. We'll have only this part left for primary data collection. So we'll complete this in our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe if you like the class. And take care. Bye bye. See you soon in the next video. We'll complete the primary data collection in the next video. Okay? Bye.